Hello, today I wanted to read a poem to you. It's called The Invitation by Oriah Mountain Dreamer. One of my favorite poems, and one of my teachers, Christian Pankhurst, read it recently and it reminded me how much I value it. It goes like this. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your own sorrow and if you have been opened by life's betrayals or have become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with your pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it or fade it or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own, if you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you're telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another, to be true to yourself, if you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul, if you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty, even when it's not pretty, every day, and if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and will stand at the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes! It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after a night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children. It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. I want to know if you'll stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company that you keep in the empty moments. And I love that poem because it reminds me how important it is to be real. And being real means welcoming all parts of yourself. Recently, I was given some feedback about something that really triggered me. And I made a call to a beautiful sister, and she reminded me that that trigger is activating in me a shadow range that I wasn't wanting to see. And so the remedy for that, or the medicine for that, is to just try to touch that shadow range and to see the value in it and to embrace it and to admit that there is a part of me that can show up that way if I'm backed into a corner, and I can love that part of myself because it comes with a fierceness and a passion and an acceptance and a love of all that I am. So my invitation to you is, can you be okay with all that you are? Can you let go of your judgments of yourself and of others? Can you embrace the ranges of yourself that you have perhaps denied because you've been told they were wrong or they weren't welcomed at some point in your life? I would love to hear from you, and my intention is to post regularly to be able to give you some content, to plant some seeds, to consider how are you showing up in your life and how is that working for you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.